Today I'm going to talk to you guys about resolving your conflicts and how it can help you in a small work environment. Conflicts are inevitable. They're going to happen. What helps us is how we are going to resolve these conflicts when they arise. So we're going to talk about how some simple steps can help you resolve conflicts when they do arise in your life. There are a couple types of conflicts, the types that can arise in your workplace. The first is interdependence conflicts. This happens when you rely on somebody else's output or input to get their job done. A good example of this would be a salesperson has to do their weekly sales reports every week, and the accountant needs those and able to do his reports. So while the salesperson delaying and giving those to the accountant then is delayed in getting his job done. The next is difference in style. This can happen when people have different styles of getting jobs done. You might be the people person in your office and like to talk to people to get their input, and there might be someone in the office that is very task-oriented and likes to get tasks done, uses email and doesn't like chatting. And when these two people relate to each other differently, that's when their two styles can affect each other, and that's when conflict can occur. Differences in background or gender. This one might not be as common, but sometimes difference in gender or educational backgrounds and even political preferences can affect how people work together in their work environment. Differences in leadership. In small work environments or big companies, what can happen is leadership can change. When this happens, employees that work under the leaders can become frustrated with the different types of leadership styles. If you have a constant change of this, people will feel like they don't know exactly what's going on and the leadership isn't clear to them. And this can cause frustration. Personality clashes is probably the most common in workplaces. People might not get along with their coworkers, people might be loud, people might be quiet. It's just when you have a lot of different personality types together, clashes can occur. So we're going to talk about some negative effects that conflict can have on your life. Mental health concerns is the first one. When you're dealing with a lot of stress at work, when you're dealing with a lot of conflict at work, it can stress you out. You can feel anxious. You could not look forward to going to work because you know that that one person that you just don't get along with is going to be there. And you're going to know conflicts are going to occur. This is a big deal because it can really cause sleep problems, loss of appetite, and some little thing at work, like getting your weekly reports done, might turn into a bigger problem in your life at home. Decrease in productivity. When an organization spends a lot of its time dealing with conflict, it's taken away from time focused on core goals that they're asked to achieve. Conflicts cause members to spend more time gossiping about the conflicts and venting their frustrations to their coworkers. Members leave. When members become more and more frustrated with the level of communication, they may decide to end their relationship with their work. This can be detrimental when a member is a head of a committee. So if the conflict is with a head figure, that can be a dramatic effect on the business. Also, another reason why this is bad is because if you have a lot of conflict going on in your work environment, if one person leaves, more and more people might kind of start taking that route, and you can have a mass exodus of employees. Violence is the worst case scenario of conflict in the workplace. Sometimes when conflict escalates so much without mediation, intense situations may arise between organization members. Unfortunately, organizational conflicts may cause violence, resulting in legal problems for the work. So right now we're going to actually take a quick break from the presentation, and I'm going to have you guys take a conflict style quiz. We're going to use this to figure out what your conflict styles are and how you resolve conflict.